All right, so let's talk ego versus real, Heather. And I'm going to be honest with you and share what probably is my hardest thing that I do, the thing that I feel like I get the most mental challenge with when it comes to Half Size Me and when it comes to my own journey. It's not the mistakes. It really isn't. Like, making mistakes is totally cool. I expect it from my coaching clients. I expect it from myself. But the hard part for me is the mental war that wages when I make a mistake and I feel a sense of my ego kick in. What's my ego, you say? It's this internal pull of, oh, Heather, if you share that, what if they think X? Or will you still be as impactful if you put this reality out there that you're up X amount of pounds on the scale, or that you had an off day of eating? Will you be seen as an expert? Will you be seen as an influencer? Will you be seen as all these things? That's my ego. It's the image that I'm afraid of getting tarnished, getting tainted, versus my reality. And this, seriously, like last night, I had a moment, I shared it in the forums on my personal journal about the fact that I ate things I didn't plan. I knew my weight was going to be up today. And there was this desperate gnawing feeling in the pit of my stomach. That was that war between my ego and the real me. I used to battle this, believe it or not, more before I had Half Size Me. But it was all about me. It was all about not wanting to seem wrong, wanting to seem right. Now it's like, if I share this, how will it impact you? How will it impact all things, right? And so ultimately, what I had to decide, and I know you struggle with this too, whether you realize it or not. You have an ego when it comes to being a mom. You have an ego when it comes to being a coworker, a boss, a daughter. It's this image of what would the perfect mom do, the image of what would the perfect coworker do. And when you screw up at those jobs, that feeling of, oh my God, you know, this is not what a mom does. I can't let anyone know that this happened, right? It's that pull to hide, because you've got an image of what this perfect fill in the blank does, or what a respectable so-and-so does, or what the average person does, that you don't want to share your reality. And what I am really working on big time, and I just listened to a Bruce Lee podcast about this today, number 99, I'm going to share it here, is letting go more and more of the feeling of the image and what I want people to see and portray, and the fear of what if they don't see these things, or what if I don't portray these things, and just being 100% real, because the truth is, nobody else can be me, nobody else can be you. We're one of a kind, right? And if we hide out and we don't share for fear of what others will think, then we rob the world of our reality. We rob the world of the lessons. And so here's how I deal with this. So I step on the scale, I'm up, I'm not happy about it, but I can easily see that I've made progress through the week. And it's kind of like if I had been leading a group through the forest, and I'm the leader of the group, and I trip over a log, or I fall into a pit, or whatever. I am so embarrassed by this because I'm the leader of the group. I shouldn't have fallen. I shouldn't have tripped. So instead of telling you, hey guys, there's a log right there, there's a pit you might fall into, I quickly jump up, I brush off the dirt, and I pretend nothing happened, right? Everything's fine. No tripping happened. And guess what? You all fall in the same pit. So I either have a choice. I can be the leader that wants to uphold an image my ego is happy about, or I can be a human, a real Heather, and I can say, hey guys, I just tripped over that log, or I just fell in that pit. Be careful. Don't fall into it too. And that's what I'm choosing to do today. I'm choosing to show up, share my truth, tell you, here's the pit I fell in, here's what you could expect, be prepared, know what could happen, and just teach by example, truly teach by example, not hide when things are not good and share when they are. And that's what my natural tendency is. I'd be lying if I told you otherwise. It feels good to share the positive. Not so good to share the not so positive. So the reason I'm sharing this here with you this idea of ego versus the real you is because, again, this was the thing that for me, 9 times out of 10 caused me to quit. I would have seen a scale number go up. I would have quit because my ego couldn't handle it. How could you not know what to do by now? You should have done blank. You should know what to do by now. All ego, baby, all ego. That is your ego screaming for the illusion, the image of what you should, quote unquote, be. It is not your reality. You are human. You are going to make mistakes. You're not going to have a perfect week in and week out. It's just not going to happen. And if I am willing as the leader to drop my ego and share, I want to encourage you to do the same. All right, so I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope all that resonated with you, and I will talk to you soon.